Good morning, everyone. Navigating through life, we all deal with different kinds of people. Some make our lives better, while others can make things pretty tough. These tough ones are often called toxic people, and their ways of acting and thinking can really throw us off, hurting our feelings and making relationships harder than they should be. Knowing what makes someone toxic is super important to keep our mental health in check and make sure our connections with others are healthy and happy. This blog is going to talk about the 8 main signs that someone might be toxic and give you some tips on how to handle these situations, keeping your emotional well-being safe and sound. 1, lack of empathy. Understanding empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. It is a fundamental aspect of healthy, supportive relationships. However, toxic individuals often lack this capacity, leading to a significant disconnect in emotional understanding and support. Manifestations in daily life. This lack may be evident in their responses to your emotions or situations. For example, sharing a personal achievement or a challenging experience and receiving indifferent or dismissive reactions can be a sign of a lack of empathy. Protective strategies. Cultivating relationships with empathetic individuals can help counterbalance this negativity. Recognizing the value of your emotions and ensuring you're surrounded by those who understand and validate them is crucial. Distance yourself from relationships where your feelings are consistently undervalued. 2, manipulative behavior. Deeper dive into manipulation. Manipulation involves influencing someone's behavior or emotions for one's own advantage, often through underhanded, deceptive, or abusive tactics. This can be subtle, making it hard to recognize until a pattern becomes clear. Examples and tactics. Common tactics include guilt tripping, shaming, or using one's insecurities against them. For instance, a toxic person might make you feel guilty for spending time with others or pursuing your interests, subtly suggesting that doing so makes you a bad friend or partner. Counter tactics. Establishing firm personal boundaries and a strong sense of self can help you resist manipulative behaviors. Recognize and confront these patterns, and don't hesitate to seek external support or advice to navigate complex situations. 3, constant criticism and negativity. Exploring the impact. Constant criticism and negativity, particularly when devoid of constructive intent, can significantly undermine self-esteem and joy. This behavior often stems from the critic's own insecurities and dissatisfaction projected onto those around them. Recognizing the pattern. An environment where encouragement is rare and flaws are magnified can signify the presence of toxic negativity. This might look like disparaging comments on your choices or appearance, often framed as just being honest or for your own good. Building resilience. Surround yourself with positive influences and people who uplift rather than degrade. Constructive feedback is growth-oriented and should not make you feel lesser. Setting boundaries against unwarranted negativity is crucial for maintaining your self-worth. 4, jealousy and competitiveness. Understanding the roots. At the heart of toxic jealousy and competitiveness lies deep insecurity and a belief in a zero-sum game, where one person's success diminishes another's. This perspective leads to behaviors that can strain or even sabotage relationships. Observations in behavior. This can manifest as diminishing your accomplishments, competing over trivial matters, or passive-aggressive comments designed to undermine your success. Fostering healthy dynamics. Encourage environments that celebrate collective successes and personal achievements. Recognize the value of everyone's unique paths and contributions, promoting a supportive rather than competitive atmosphere. 5, dishonesty and deceit. The role of trust. Trust is a cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. Toxic individuals often breach this trust through lies and deceit, manipulating reality for their benefit. Detecting dishonesty, inconsistencies in stories, reluctance to provide details, or shifting explanations are red flags. An example might include lying about past interactions or fabricating events to cause conflict. Cultivating honesty. Emphasize honesty in your relationships and confront deceit when you encounter it. Building relationships with individuals who value transparency and integrity is essential for a healthy social environment. 6. Avoiding responsibility. Characteristics of avoidance. A refusal to accept responsibility for one's actions, especially mistakes, is a common trait among toxic people. This often involves blaming others or external circumstances to avoid accountability. Manifestations. This behavior can be seen in situations where apologies are non-existent or when someone consistently externalizes the reasons for their failures or wrongdoing. Encouraging accountability. Promote open, honest communication about mistakes as opportunities for learning and growth. Leading by example and acknowledging your own mistakes can set a positive precedent for responsibility and personal growth. 7. Emotional volatility. Navigating emotional storms. Emotional volatility refers to unpredictable, often extreme emotional reactions that can create a tense and unstable environment. This unpredictability can be draining and confusing for those around the volatile individual. Dealing with volatility. Strategies include establishing clear boundaries regarding acceptable behavior and seeking to understand the roots of these emotional responses without taking on the responsibility to fix them. 8. Self-centeredness. Beyond normal self-interest, toxic self-centeredness is characterized by an excessive focus on one's own needs, desires, and feelings at the expense of others. This can lead to a lack of empathy and mutual support in relationships. Recognizing self-centered behavior. Constant conversations centered around themselves, disregard for your time or feelings, and a lack of reciprocity are indicative of this trait. Promoting reciprocity and empathy. Foster relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. Encourage open, empathetic communication and demonstrate the importance of considering others' perspectives and needs. Understanding and recognizing the characteristics of toxic individuals is essential for protecting your emotional well-being and cultivating healthy, supportive relationships. By establishing boundaries, promoting positive interactions, and prioritizing self-care, you can navigate these challenges effectively. Remember, it's important to seek support when needed and to prioritize your mental health above all.